The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, Saints.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Big edge.
They're going to look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
H3, 2, 18, chopper. Wahoo. 51 to Mike. 51 to set hot. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold caught here by Bell. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
You better come harder next time, son.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
You better be ready. Don't be
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
22-jet bomber. 47's the Mike. We don't want this. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here we go. Check 50. Ready. Check 13. Check 13.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Spike 56. Target. And 80. Check hot route. Hot.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
47, Mike 47. Quit talking about it and bring it. Shift. Kill. Lady.
Darnold on 1st down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35.
Here goes Mike 47. Lady. 47. Now watch one. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. The lady. All day. Watch the edge.
Darnold to throw again. And he's got it. And he lost the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Result of the play, 1st down and goal.
47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check. 47.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Mike, 47's the Mike. Coming this way. Here we go. Motion.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Red 80. Lady. Pilot 64. Weak. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let him know. Alpha.
They'll throw now on the final play. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Okay,
once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Run up. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Rimmed the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
132 fight. It's just me and you. Let go. Get wide.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Hut.
2nd and 6. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Mike Daniels able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
I got him. Mike, ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Shift.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Caught by Jones. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Here we go.
Mike 56.
Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Good job. Good job.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Go, Mike's topper. Topper. High 7, let's go.
Penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Des Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Check, 47.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hello, lady.
Check 99.
Red 80.
From the 24, Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Woo! Hey, that's all day, baby. Your sock. Hey, take your socks down back.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Red 80.
Let's go.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 56. Mike.
Red 80.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Give it touch.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Kamara. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Mike 40. Mike 40.
Hey.
Yes.
Check Mike 40. Check.
Buds, bring it.
Here we go on second and 12. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Check.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, it's Bell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, but it's going to be second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Hey, defense, let's go.
47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, 47.
On the counter, here's Bell. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike's 47. Bandit.
Darnold down to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
It's been a long day for you. Go!
What do you want?
Mike, ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Delta.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Let's get it together, defense.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. He's got Smith here. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Ready, go. Set, go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Move, fellas, let's go. Hey.
40, Mike 40.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's a baby sock.
Mike 40, Mike. Ready.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike.
Charlie, this is our time, guys. It's our time.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike. He runs.
Mike 40, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
You go tight. You got
go.
You got tight right there.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go.
Box trot. Mike 40, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the 2nd.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's the score, baby. That's it, huh?
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Saints, they'll take them when they can get them right about now. So victory moves their record to 2-11 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? You don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us? No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I put so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted.